The U.S. was hiding 600 nuclear missiles on Greenland, and you never knew about it until now.
And the next big thing in Hollywood, guess what? She's an actress, and she's pretty cool. Her name's Tilly, and she's not even real.
Salvia, the ancient minds used it to talk to demons, but if you use it now, you may never wake up.
Am I dreaming?
This podcast is brought to you and powered by Sunday Cool. Watch this or listen.
Oh!
Oh! We did it, folks.
I hate oranges.
Mandarin.
Mandarin was not a good gong.
Florida Zoo.
Is there anything to do in Jacksonville?
No, it's a...
You can get robbed. You can get...
Stabbed.
Remember when we went there that one time?
Yeah, see, hang out with Andrew Scholes.
Yes. Oh, Andrew Scholes. Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
We hung out with Andrew Scholes.
Yeah, it was like, wasn't that big of a deal, man. I don't know.
Honestly, it was just like, dude, I don't have time to talk with you.
I was actually going through like a bunch of pictures the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I found where we were hanging out with him,
Yeah.
and I didn't have a mustache.
Yep.
That's when I had my face cut open.
Looked very strange.
Looked like a weird Amish dude.
And my wife made Andrew laugh and not me.
Your wife is the
True.
funniest person in any room she walks into.
I understand, and that's why we don't invite her on the pod. Because I won't be funny anymore.
Oh, man.
Dude, hold my hand. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, my gosh, I love you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, here we are. Episode 163.
164. 164.
Holy smokes.
That's so big. We didn't even celebrate, was it 2-3 years that we just had in September?
I know.
Was it?
3 years?
Yeah, September 2nd was 3 years since we started the podcast.
We are going to have a big celebration for our 200, though.
200.
Next year. 200. Who should we get for the
I was going to say, who's
episode?
going to be there?
Should we cycle in like guests? Like every 15 minutes a new one pops in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Corey come to Orlando?
He said he was.
This is already passed.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. He said he was.
Cool.
Jake's going to be there.
Nice.
It's going to be great.
Mr. Owen from Publix is going to be there.
I don't know. You texted. I don't know who that is.
He is a sweetheart from Publix, and he is a bagger and a cart collector.
Nice.
Okay.
And every time I come in and I have my water bottles, he meets me at the end. While I do my shopping, I come and he's got all my water bottles ready for me.
No way.
And he's a big fan of the show.
Nice.
And he was talking about wanting to come, and I said, "Come, we'll let you in. Bring a friend."
Bring 10.
yeah, there's plenty of seats.
Yep. There wasn't. It was
No.
a full house last night.
I know.
Of course it was.
Man, I'm excited.
Dude. You are so excited. You can't stop saying it.
I should probably start saying that
Yeah.
because I think I can trick myself.
It's self-talk,
Yeah.
dude. You just positive self-talk.
1,000%.
Because don't they say when you smile?
Yeah. Biologically, it helps your
Dude.
brains. It releases chemicals.
If I was like getting upset about something, my mom would make like me and my brother smile. And I think I have an aversion to smiling now because I'd be ticked and she'd be like, smile. And it's like somehow you can scowl through your teeth. Yeah, that was my
Like
childhood.
that.
For the listeners, that was weird.
Lily said the other day that I'm like, I'm nice to strangers, right? She's like, yeah. She's like, you never smile. I'm like, what? Yeah, I do. She's like, no, you don't.
Let me see you smile. Okay,
Yeah.
try a different one. Like you saw somebody that you haven't seen in a real long time. You're really happy to see him. Okay. Well, we can keep working on it. It's not a big deal.
It's good though, right?
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that
pretty
you
good.
have held on to that I said that because I've been noticing that you will sometimes now be smiling a lot more often.
No.
But it's like this.
No.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
smile.
I catch I hate going like when I go to the barber, like go to see Joseph and like you swing around and you just see yourself in the mirror. I realize just like my resting face. And so I think just like raising my eyebrows helps
Yeah.
because it's just this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
You
it
look
really like
mad.
just having my eyebrows just kind of up kind of
Good.
helps, I think, with my expression.
I will say I love the podcast Diary of a CEO. I listen to it
Yeah.
a lot. They had that communicator lady on, the one that like studies communication, like helps people train themselves to like be liked better. And she talks about when you see the whites of their eyes above the top, no matter what they're doing with the bottom half, they're scared inside. That means that there's fear involved. And I have now applied that to so many conversations I have. Like, I think I'm having a really good conversation. The person's like this. And then the other's I'm like, you don't have to be scared. Relax.
I saw there was a study this dude did. Apparently his PhD was on reading face wrinkles. And he was like, I can tell if someone's emotionally available to me based on whether or not, if they are mid-20s or higher, if they have wrinkles on their forehead. It's an identifier of someone who's emotionally available. So like when you're telling them a story, right there, the
Don't look at me. I'm training my forehead.
Eyebrows up.
No, I'm seeing if they wrinkle.
No wrinkles on Andy's forehead right now.
I'm not emotionally interested in anything you guys have to say at all.
No,
I'm just waiting for me to talk.
But it made me, now it's in my head when I'm talking to people now. Like I'm thinking about, probably not listening to people because I'm like, is my forehead wrinkling as they're speaking? I completely miss. Like I'm doing this, but I have no idea what they're saying to me.
I have been so emotionally available to people my entire life. I'm considering Botox. That's my forehead. My forehead is a permanent wrinkle.
I'm glad you said it. All the commenters are saying that as well.
Anyways, we have fun.
Sure. I mean, sometimes I guess, yeah.
Do you want a song?
Yeah.
Would you like a song?
Yes, I would.
She does.
She does.
Everyone, yes.
Come in, please.
Please.
Wow.
Whoa.
Lily, try it.
Blow? Ariel? You ready?
Hello.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Is anyone there?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see what it is. You picked me up, then we took off. We flew around the sun, said we can't get enough. Then you probed me right in my brain, said that you never ever hurt me again. And then you did, 'cause you left me back at home again. Flew over in your spaceship, so when will I see you again, my alien friend? I saw you there, deep in the woods. We locked eyes and then we danced where you stood. We walked through trees and left our prints. You held my hand and told me I would never be alone again. But then I was, 'cause you were shot by a hunter with a gun. He was looking for a trophy, I guess he won. I love you, Bigfoot. I miss you, my friend. Miss you, my friend. I miss you, my friend.
Wow, so good. Wow.
Woo! Wow. I am crying.
Shout out to
The saddest song in the world that we just covered.
Will Anderson.
Aw. Oh, he
Will
wrote
Anderson.
that?
He wrote that melody, and
It's a fantastic melody, and it's the
song
saddest
is
song ever.
Insanely good.
I showed you it before where he's singing his wife who died.
Oh, come on.
You love the Strokes,
Oh,
but just one song.
It
Yeah.
said why you drank tea, drank 5 cups every day, and you wondered why you couldn't sleep until you did.
oh,
and then you never woke up
And you
ever again.
never woke back up again.
So sad.
And you're like,
I know. Do you ever think about that? How like one day you're gonna wake up and your spouse is gonna be dead next to you?
golly.
Do you think about
Dude, Hardy has a song along the same
Never.
note.
No, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it happens to her. She could bounce back. I couldn't. I would be the angriest and grumpiest old man of all
that?
time.
Oh,
I would be a miserable person to be around. 100%.
Josh and we fight over who's gonna die first. It's totally me. It's my genetics.
That's true. You hoopers do live forever. Almost,
Yeah, I
almost
try
too
to
long.
speed up the process though.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That's why you don't wear sunscreen.
No sunscreen.
That's why you're a daredevil, dude.
I just drink Red Dye 40 constantly.
Yeah, and you're addicted to adrenaline.
Yeah.
You're addicted to
You're addicted to Ritalin.
Yep.
Everyone be quiet. There's a lot happening. Every week there's a lot happening. There's
More and more.
nothing new.
More and more, man.
Yeah, as Elmo says, there's nothing new under the sun.
Who?
Elmo.
King Elmo. He made the second temple
What?
or the first temple.
Not a time for a joke, but nice attempt, though.
Today's question
You're so mean.
is something that I'm worried about. And I hope that we can all be on the same page with this.
Me too.
Today's question sent in by a viewer. Should orphans just chill out? Should orphans just chill out?
Who do you want to go first?
I don't know. Let's pick somebody random.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't know if you're letting ladies go first. Yeah, of course. 100%.
All right.
Yeah,
Orphans should just chill out.
I've always thought that.
Will, what do you think?
Here's Andrew.
I can't. What'd she say? She's not talking into her mic.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh my gosh. I can imagine that they're really dysregulated.
Just yes or no.
They
What do
just
you
chill
like?
out.
I did a
Parents.
yes or no answer.
So I'm gonna say no. They don't have to chill out.
Okay.
I really thought this was the day. I really thought this was the
You were
episode.
even trying to help her.
I mean, that's why I went first. To just agree with us.
I want you guys to know I'm this close to a headache.
Well,
Take it easy on me.
guess what? We all have headaches now.
Yeah, and guess who else does now? The orphans.
The orphans, because of
my
heat
gosh.
exposure. Should orphans chill out because of heat exposure?
Should orphans chill out in air-conditioned areas?
So they don't get heat exposure, Lil. There's a lot of orphans that live in very hot climates.
Yes, and they can't regulate their body temperature, but you think that's completely fine. Let them sweat.
She wants them to continue working in like sweatshop environments.
Apparently.
Good thing there's no, nothing bad happens when you have heat exposure, right, Josh?
Wait. Long-term heat exposure can cause significant health problems, including increased risk of cardiovascular and kidney diseases, worsening of chronic conditions like asthma and diabetes, and potential long-term neurological damage and cognitive impairment, especially after a heat stroke. Repeated exposure on heat can also affect mental health, leading to increased anxiety and mood disorders. And then in the long run, this chronic stress can also cause biological aging.
Yeah, because the orphans don't have it hard enough.
Oh my gosh. I don't feel that way. I want them to
I'm sorry.
prosper.
I'm sorry. Was there something in my ear?
I want them to prosper, but just in the heat. I want them to suffer.
Was there? I'm sorry. Because I thought she said no, they shouldn't chill out.
Hey, let me look.
Yeah, sure.
Nothing in there.
Nothing in there, Lil.
Except for her lies.
Well, I guess you guys heard her here first. Lily, she wants all you orphans to stay hot.
No.
She doesn't want you to have a nice cold cup of water. She doesn't care if all the long-term heat exposure leads to biological aging. They're just kids. Let them be kids. Don't let them age.
Neurological disorders.
Anxiety. Well,
Sweat.
I'm sorry, orphans.
I don't know how we move on from this.
Welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh.
Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful. Has an empty your mind. You learn martial arts. Ninjas are dead!
Just kidding. Orphans aren't real.
I've never seen one.
Neither are dads, apparently. Dads aren't real. I wish they were. That would be a cool world, huh?
That would be a cool world.
What's going on over there?
My notes.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Cheat sheet? Why don't you memorize everything, dude?
All right.
Oh.
So what's up, guys?
What's going on? Weather's crazy, right?
You should have seen when I texted him in the middle of my BSF lecture.
I wanted to talk about that first thing.
What happened?
I texted him. I couldn't Google it myself because I was in the middle of a lecture, but I said, Google if Kim Jong-un said that he was going to nuke Tel Aviv if they killed Greta Thunberg.
That's such a random.
Because I saw it like somebody is on the internet trying to create this like love interest between Kim Jong-un and Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true. No.
But it's really funny.
I love that you texted him instead of just literally just searching what you texted him.
I know.
True or false?
So it is not true, but it's fun to think about.
Sure.
Imagine Kim Jong-un just having this mad crush on Greta Thunberg.
Dude, what if they got together?
That
She
would
would
be.
never.
I mean,
She might.
hey, listen, in this world, anything's possible.
She's all about the people in the earth and stuff like that.
What if he has a change of heart, Lil?
That would be cool.
Okay, so it's possible, right?
Possible.
I want you to say it. I want you to say that relationship is possible.
Anything is possible. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's funny.
Greta, Kim, we know you're listening.
I ship it.
Come on the show and let's just talk it out. Dating game kind of thing. That'd be so funny.
That would be really funny. It's funny that Peter Thiel said that if there's going to be anyone that's an antichrist, it'll probably be someone like Greta Thunberg. That's what he said, Peter Thiel.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Did he?
Was that in his lecture?
No, that was in his interview that he did about when he was talking about the antichrist.
Really?
And it's like, Peter.
Not you. It'll be her.
Yeah. He's like, it would be someone like, definitely not me, but like Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
all right. All right.
Did he ever give his lecture series?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything from it?
I don't think it was recorded.
But I mean, like,
I think it's still going because it was like every Sunday thing. So it was,
was it?
going on for like a
it's
full month.
church.
Yeah.
Take
it's
me to
it's
church.
a sermon series.
That fits.
Listen, and you guys come back next week, and I'll tell you who the Antichrist is. Thank you. Thanks for me. Make sure you visit the Welcome Center on the way out. We have a gift for you if you're visiting.
Oh, Peter Thiel. We could talk about Peter Thiel every week.
What a silly guy.
But we're not going to this week.
We should have
No?
him on.
No.
Already have.
Would you have him
Oh,
on?
that's true, we did. Huh?
Would you have him on?
Peter Thiel?
Yeah.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Name- who's a person we wouldn't have on this podcast?
Kim Jong-un.
I would have had
Psych.
Kim Jong-un on.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Listen, October 10th was World Mental Health Day. And this year we want to say thank you, therapists.
BetterHelp is putting a spotlight on people who are trying to change the world. Therapists. Because I don't know about you, but Josh, but I've used BetterHelp before. Multiple times.
You've
And I've
told
used-
me.
No, but I'm serious, Josh. I've been using this stuff every single week for the past month, and I've used it before, and I'm going back to it. And not only because they're a sponsor, but because literally they make it so easy. I get on the website. All I have to do is fill out a form that tells everything about me, everything I want to share. And that way, whenever they take all that information, all my preferences, because I want somebody who maybe, believes in the Bible, who's a Christian, who can help me. Maybe it's somebody that's older, that's more experienced, that's gone through a lot of stuff. And so I fill out all that. And then literally within 24 hours, I get an email saying, or a notification on my phone that says, hey, we got you a therapist. And I'm immediately connected with that person. They schedule an appointment, and I'm sitting down within less than a week. I'm sitting down having conversations with a person who's literally licensed, who's willing to help, who's extremely smart, who's experienced. This guy's incredible. And he's got a great accent too. That always helps.
South African accent.
A South African accent. He's a 62-year-old man, and he's helping me with my everyday life struggles, my past trauma, all these things, and literally connecting all the dots. And it just truly helps me, because the thing is, I've had interactions with therapists maybe that I don't click with. But BetterHelp makes it so much easier to say, listen, if you're not clicking with your therapist, if you're not on the same page, if you don't prefer this therapist that we hooked you up with, guess what? We have tons of others that are qualified,
nice,
that love and care about this, that are professionals, that have literally, they're great. And so immediately, as I could just reschedule to have a new therapist that next day.
That's amazing.
It's incredible. What are some things about BetterHelp that people don't know, Josh?
Well, they have helped over 5 million people worldwide.
That's more than 1 million.
BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for live sessions based on over 1.7 million client reviews.
That's pretty incredible. You can't even fake that kind of stuff.
You can't fake it.
No matter how you feel about therapy, guys, listen, you go to BetterHelp.com and you can literally get in contact with a therapist who's ready to serve you. No matter what you want to talk about, you want to cry on their shoulder, they're there for you. You want to talk about your daddy problems, they're there for you. Listen, BetterHelp has helped me, and I'm speaking from experience. I would be saying this even if they weren't a sponsor. I love BetterHelp.
Wow, yeah.
So this World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating therapists who have helped millions of people who take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey today.
Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/ninjas.
That's betterhelp.com/ninjas.
Thank you, BetterHelp.
We love you, BetterHelp.
Yay.
Better hug. Josh, can I be honest with you for a second?
As long as I can be honest with you, Andy.
Okay. You stink.
Oh, really? Because I was going to say the same thing about you, pal.
Oh, I highly doubt that. I mean, you stink, man. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone can see your little pit stains from a mile away, pal.
Well, that's not what I hear. Here, take this.
What is this?
It's Mando, you stinky little boy.
Wait a second. Is this the clinical strength whole body deodorant by Mando?
Yep, and it won't just mask your smell, it'll prevent it.
Oh, nice. We'll take this.
Acidified deodorant wipes?
Yep, and they tackle both your body odor and your sweat from your perspiring little body, dude. Everywhere you go, no matter where you go.
You know what, Andy? I'm actually really glad you gave this to me. It means a lot.
Wow, really? I mean, if I'm going to be honest, man, I'm glad you enjoy that, because the fact that you gave me this, a product from Mando that has premium ingredients, shows that you really care about me. Because I love this stuff. And I love you.
I know, buddy. It's perfect.
Speaking of perfect, Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choosing, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping.
As a special offer to our listeners, new customers get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code. Use code NINJAS at shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide plus free shipping.
SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Mando's got you covered with deodorant plus sweat control. Say goodbye to sweat stains and say hello to long-lasting freshness.
It's time to get rid of the stink boys and use Mando.
Mando.
Thank you, Mando.
Do you have a butthole? Oh, I have a butthole.
I think
working overtime.
it would depend though, because there's some people that I wouldn't necessarily want to give a platform to.
Yes.
But if you did, you would want to be kind of combative to them.
Yeah, but if we could literally say that at the front of the pod, that's the problem, is when people give them a platform but don't push back or say their personal views at the front of it. It's like, listen,
Dude.
like that's what we're going to do. If you don't like it, then don't come on the pod. But
Yeah.
I think I already talked about this, but you guys saw the clip of Tucker Carlson having a conversation with Sam Altman and
That was
accusing
crazy.
him of murdering that kid, literally in
and the
the
way he
flesh.
danced around it and everything, it was crazy.
I have to say that Sam Altman, handled it really well, because if I was being accused of murder, I'd be like, and he was like,
Me?
sorry, Tucker, I've not really been accused of murder on a podcast very often, so trying to piece this together.
I'm not accusing you.
And it's like, he was.
Think about how psychotic though you have to be able to dance around that.
I know, yeah.
Like there's a mental, like he's that okay with what he did allegedly to where he's like, okay, I can still be present in mind and not worked up and have a conversation about it.
Yeah,
my brother was trying to tell me that I guess what that kid was working on had a lot to do with the way that they borrow conversations and intelligence from creators on YouTube specifically, and that they named a bunch of different channels that they were pulling from to create this algorithm, and that if things go forward, there's going to be a class action lawsuit where podcasts can pocket money if they pulled from you. And so Jake was like, ninjas or butterflies could have very well been.
There's no way they're pulling from our podcast.
We got to get these guys info.
They're like, oh, ChatGPT stammers now. It's so believable. All right, we're in it.
Dude,
It's
I
us.
wish we could make your voice an AI voice, like for ChatGPT. Like you get to pick your personalities.
That would be
That
funny.
would be great. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know.
Anytime they enter a prompt like, hey, can I get a recipe for bolognese or something? And you'd be like, speaking of bolognese, 9/11 was an inside job.
And also, like, because I constantly ask ChatGPT how you pronounce stuff.
Yeah.
And if it asks with my voice, it'd be like, that's up to you. I don't know. Speaking of Tucker Carlson, though.
Yeah.
He already came out with a 5-part series. It's on his network. I haven't purchased it or whatever. But every week he's coming out with the 9/11 files.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Crazy.
I totally forgot to look into that. You told me to.
It's crazy. It's like, I mean, for sure, like I'm only on part 2. Like he's only, by the time this comes out, I think all 5 parts will be out. But it's insane. Like it's approaching it from there's a proof of what he's talking about. And just the 9/11 commission of like how it was just set up for failure from the beginning, that it was corruption from the top down and they weren't exposing the whole truth. But the first episode, they get into the 2 of the hijackers for 9/11 that hit the World Trade Center. Apparently, the CIA knew about them while they were still in Afghanistan, I believe. And literally, we're trying to, if I'm remembering this right, we're recruiting them to be plane hijackers, but in order to gain intelligence to where they would stop them.
Yeah.
So they let them get from Afghanistan to Saudi Arabia to, I think they went to somewhere in Asia, and then I think it was Thailand, and then landed in LA, knew everything about them, knew exactly where they were, what they were doing, but it did not prevent them from boarding on that plane and hijacking it and hitting the World Trade Center. And that was never brought up in the 9/11 Commission.
No, of course not.
That they knew about these guys the entire time.
Yeah.
And were even recruiting them to gain intelligence. So they're like recruiting them under this false flag of like, we're going to make you guys plane hijackers.
So we trained them.
That's what I was going to say.
Basically.
Oh my gosh.
Or at least funded the training maybe, or
or just
they were in army bases in America.
Were
their driver's license addresses linked back to bases.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And they were interviewed. The pilots trainers were interviewed, and like they apparently these guys who were flying these planes weren't that skilled, and so like pulling off a specific maneuver apparently will like I don't know how. I mean, I'm not a pilot, so like, but it doesn't seem like a difficult maneuver. But I don't know. But it's like, but they're saying they were not that skilled.
But it's so frustrating because for 24 years, if you even mentioned 9/11 being there's some sort of conspiracy with it, you were unpatriotic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, this video, it's just showing all the proof of what the government knew and they did nothing about and their corruption within it. And even the guy who was in charge of counterterrorism at the time, right after 9/11 happened, he went to the White House for like a briefing, and his whole agenda was to be like, okay, where's the next attack going to be?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, basically, scrap that. Let's just focus on going to war in Iraq now.
Yeah.
So the whole agenda was a ploy to go to war in Iraq.
Wow.
And it's like, and Osama bin Laden wasn't even in Iraq.
No.
You guys.
It's wild. So many details.
My question is like, what's the end game to all of this? You know what I mean? Like, we're exposing that it's conspiracy, but then what do we do with it when we know that we've been lied to?
I mean,
nothing.
I guess you're doing
nothing.
A revolution in the cities.
Nothing, but you have there's education, and that way something does happen, we don't just fall into whatever trap they want us to think, because it's literally just a marketing campaign for America. Hey, we want people to be patriotic. We want this money to go here.
I mean, I think
how do we rig it in that way?
We're watching it happen again.
Here's my question.
Literally.
We're going to conspiracy level one layer down now.
Okay.
Wait, can I just stop you right there, though, real quick? What the heck?
What?
You know I wanted to watch this series, and you've been watching it.
For research.
I show you the series.
I'll watch it again
because
there's so much information in it.
I'm just saying there's a pattern coming up.
There's not a pattern. I have to do research for the podcast.
You watched Warfare with me the other day when I was at home.
Was it good?
Yes.
I've been wanting to watch it.
She's never shown interest in Warfare.
Literally anything A24 off limits.
Just marital warfare.
Apparently,
bombs
Continue.
dropped.
And my heart has been shot.
Hey, Lily, he's not the problem. Iraq is, okay?
Warfare is crazy, though.
Is it good? I've heard it's amazing.
It's like probably one of the most realistic, because there's no drama involved. It's literally just like if you were to put a camera in a room during the war in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
This is exactly how it would play out.
It's it's the Afghanistan war?
I believe so, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, continue. You said going a layer deeper on the conspiracy.
Why would all this stuff about 9/11 being a cover-up come out now?
True.
Is this part of a psyop to where they're just continuing, just like what's happening with all the Charlie Kirk conspiracies and stuff, which some of them have a lot of, I would say, validity. I don't know enough about it because that's also a really hard thing. Because it's like, where are you even going to find hard evidence for that? You just have to trust what other people are finding.
Time is misinformation's friend. So the slower it takes, or the longer it takes for this information to come out, the easier it is to, if the goal is not truth, the goal is a narrative, let time pass.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's the play. Just let the internet get crazy. You know, we talk about the Disney conspiracy with Frozen. He's frozen, so we're going to use the buzzword frozen. That may or may not be true, but the same idea exists. So like, let's not release anything for months.
Yeah.
And the internet will be full of theories that send people everywhere but the truth.
Yeah. Candace Owens is not letting time go by, though.
And like, lover or hater, people need to exist who are committed to getting to the bottom of stuff.
Yeah, she's our kind of like our new Alex Jones, but with more of a
eloquent way of speaking.
Yeah.
Alexis Jones.
Alexis Jones,
nice.
Yeah. No, I mean, she yeah.
There is damage that can be done, though. Let's acknowledge
100%. Yeah.
Let's have her on.
I would love that.
Yeah.
It'd be scary. She scares me a little bit, but she's very smart.
Yeah, super smart.
I think I'm just afraid of smart women. That's why I'm afraid of my wife.
I was about to say, what does that mean for me?
Hey.
Josh, what are the implications to what you were talking about?
It seems like with all this stuff, Tucker Carlson, who is involved in politics.
Yes.
Right? There's no denying that.
No, he's very, very connected.
Yeah. And he's honestly a hard read for me Because like there's a lot of stuff where I'm just like, say it again, dude. That was really well said. But then other stuff, I'm like, but you are really involved.
Yeah.
Like you are buddies with a lot of politicians.
Yeah. How do you go from the number one guy as a news reporter? Like everyone, he was a meme at one point. Like he drove people crazy, both parties. And then you completely flop to the next year. I'm talking about Nephilim giants. I'm talking about conspiracies. And it's like, wait, are you either grifting? And like, is this the plan? Like, is he owned by somebody? Says, listen, we're just going to talk about these things. Because he seems genuine, but I don't know.
Can you look at what Tucker Carlson's father did? Because it was something within, I feel like it was the CIA or something.
Yeah, and he applied and was denied, right? One time? I think
yeah,
Tucker.
or the FBI.
Yeah, he applied and didn't get it. Supposedly. Dude, I can't trust anyone anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
But this is what I think the part of the PSYOP is. I'm just talking crazy now. But to continue to create a further mistrust in everything.
Yeah.
If you can't trust anything, then you just cause chaos.
Yeah. You're doing that with video now. You're doing that with people. You're doing nothing out there unless you're having a face-to-face conversation, which you can't even sometimes trust that.
I know.
You can only trust ninjas and butterflies, which is crazy. And if you like and subscribe to this video right now, hit the bell.
But yeah, it's just like, then what's the ultimate goal then?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, some power has claim over what the world sees.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you can just, there's such clear divisions, like really big clear divisions that are happening right now. I know they've always happened, but like, especially right now with like the war with Israel and Gaza, Russia, Ukraine,
genocide in
Nigeria, which not even, because that's not even on the news.
It's not even on the news.
Which I'm shocked by it. I'm like truly saddened by it. People are talking about the genocide that's happening in Gaza, which I think part of
real,
it is a legitimate thing. Like a lot of innocent people are being killed.
Yeah.
But I just found out, this is so sad. In Nigeria, since 2009, over 63,000, what they think, over 63,000 Christians have been murdered.
Goodness gracious.
By Muslim extremist groups.
Yeah.
And you're like,
where is that?
I saw.
Why are people not protesting like about this?
But even just this year, hasn't it been like 110,000?
I don't know about that.
It's something nuts. I saw a video, and again, you don't know what's real. All I saw was people of dark skin color running out of a village, but the alleged news reporting was that extremists were taking over a village and basically just mowing people down.
I'm telling you, we need to create a group. Every country in the world, a ninja fan, who is our ambassador for that country, who we can reach out and say, hey, legitimate or not?
Yeah.
Like, tell us what's going on.
But even there, in their countries, like,
how do they
media
know?
is skewed.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the Taliban in Afghanistan this past week, they've banned the internet from their country.
It's so scary.
And they said it's to keep people pure and holy, but it's to control narratives that are being put out.
100%. Sorry, you should go with the times.
My
dude.
question, are your government buildings also off grid?
What?
If it keeps you pure and holy, are you yourselves detaching from the internet?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, not a chance.
Which would imply that government is evil.
It just makes me so mad.
Which we would never.
No.
We would never say that.
What?
Government's evil.
Oh, no.
If the government has the internet, but the internet's what makes people worthy of condescent. Impure.
Government starts with G. Good starts with G.
That's a long word.
Good.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's good. It's always been good.
Good.
I'm so mad that you just get fed all this craziness that it's in my head. It's so clear that they're trying to do something, create this further and further division. I'm even hesitant on stuff that's talked about bad about Israel. Cause it's like, well, is that on purpose to drive this more?
Yeah.
And it's like, but I do believe a lot of things that Israel has done recently are not good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and like what's troubling is that we can't trust our media sources. Is that not enough information about what's going on in our country? But you go on TikTok and you hear something about how Benjamin Netanyahu goes to take the stage of the United Nations, and every major leader, every major power leader gets up and leaves the room except for our president.
Yeah. And Sean Ryan just posted something. That same UN thing, there was this Muslim guy from a Muslim Middle Eastern country or something came up, and he's been known to carry out persecution and killing and beheadings on Christians.
Oof.
And no one walked out of the room then. And it's like,
What are we doing?
So there's like a narrative being pushed.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm siding with anyone, because the plumb line needs to be Christ.
Yep.
Right.
And are people, like, are they, basically, we shouldn't support anyone that is killing Christians.
Exactly.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And war is an evil thing. People die. But like, you just kind of want to stay out of it and be like, well, if my literal brothers and sisters in Christ are being killed, I'm sorry, I can't stand behind you.
For having faith.
Yeah.
For saying, I believe in something. That's insane. That's crazy.
Dude, I'm excited to watch Ruslan's Sean Ryan episode because
Yeah.
I think he's doing some work on there that needs to be said, and I applaud him. I haven't seen it yet. We'll see. I feel like Trump. I haven't seen it. Why is that my mannerism?
That's what he does.
I know. I did it not doing a bit and saw it in front of myself. But yeah, like plumb line, Jesus, scripture.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe before you speak on, to our audience, before you speak on these issues, educate yourself on the history and hold it up against scripture and ask yourself, am I getting worked up by the narrative, or is this something that scripture and news, if it be true, merits like reaction?
Yeah.
That was a jumbled way of saying just make sure you know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Do like real research, and it's very important to read both sides and a middle ground too.
Yeah.
I like that you said middle ground, because that's exactly how they get us. They go, you're A or B.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. A lot of times there's a C.
Yeah, and it's okay to feel complicated about a lot of the things. Like, for one, I condemn what happened in Israel by the extremist Hamas group, but I also condemn what's currently happening. So it's like you can feel complexity in these things. But when you're doing your research, also pray that the Holy Spirit will illuminate truth for you, because God did say that He is giving us wisdom through the Holy Spirit. And I believe that if you pray earnestly for wisdom, He will give it to you,
Preach.
Getting your news from the internet, and especially TikTok, is so dangerous.
Dude,
the
I would say-
algorithm is built for you.
Yeah, you would say especially TikTok. I'm also saying especially Fox News, especially CNN, especially all these garbage can speaking out of whatever script BlackRock
literally,
is
at this
writing
point,
for them.
We can only trust Alex Jones.
Actually.
That's all I've ever trusted.
Somebody was.
I'm just kidding, everyone.
Yeah, somebody was like, with us. I was just like, oh,
Finally!
Hillary Clinton's a lizard woman.
You have to trust that.
You have to trust it. You may not understand it, but you have to trust it.
Yes. Back to what you were saying, Andy, though. You're like, it's crazy. Christians are dying because of their faith. Like, what the heck is happening in our world? But we are also to expect it, right? Like, the world hated Christ first, so they will also hate us. This is going to happen. It's going to continue to happen. I am becoming a student of this guy, Father Josiah Trenum, and I really love how he articulates like what our position should be about our nation, right? And he talks about the condition of our nation right now and how secular atheism is actually the biggest poison religiously in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think, so spooky and occult, all these pagan religions and all this stuff. I think you talked about this the other day, how he had made the comment, he's like, that's an insult to pagans. At least they appealed to a higher power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Secular atheism is so dangerous. And
Orthodox have a huge beef with atheism too, because of the USSR in Russia.
True.
Because the Communist Party, they're an atheist party.
Okay.
And I mean, I've been doing a little research. I want to do more, but the amount of Orthodox Christians that the USSR killed during the rise of the Soviet Union, insane. They said that more Orthodox Christians were killed in Russia during the reign of the USSR than all previous martyred Christians throughout history.
Goodness gracious.
Horrific.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he talks about, too, what's cool about getting perspective from somebody who's Orthodox is they have a really good grasp on the history of the church and, like, the history of the world. They're just, like, students of history. And he was talking about, in the show I was listening to earlier, about how, you know, the idea where it's like, there's nothing new under the sun. Every generation has had this thing where it feels like it's getting just worse and worse.
Sure.
He said there is no precedent in history for where we are right now as a nation. There has never been anything so anti-Christ.
Yeah.
As where we are as a nation.
And that's what I've been feeling. It's like, you just can't deny that. Like, we are in a different place than ever before. And I know everyone says that because, yeah, that's a natural progression.
Yeah.
Evil gets more evil.
Yeah.
If you feed the monster, it's just going to grow. But now we're at a level of technology, of just freedom of speech, of just information that is so dangerous.
Yeah.
And people just want to keep feeding it.
Yeah.
And an absence of morality continues.
That's what I was just about to say. It's like people become so desensitized by everything they see on the internet. And it's like, with that, when you become desensitized to one thing, you become desensitized to a lot of other moral things, you know?
And we
like,
celebrate that, though.
I
That's
know.
like, that's a freedom of expression. And it's
crazy.
like, well, no, you shouldn't just want people to die because you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing? And I feel like it gets me angry, and I just go back. Like, you gotta, like, I think it's a psalm that says, you know, be angry, but do not sin. And it's like, okay, like, so, you know, there is such thing as righteous anger, and we can have that, but how do we use that to fuel good?
Yeah.
Love.
Literally.
Also, where is the complete and utter outrage from the large majority of conservative or Christians about the abortion rates?
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
It's become such a normal thing.
We throw fits about everything else.
Dude, I literally was just talking about this yesterday. And where I went, because it's like, you know, everybody can come up with an argument. Oh, what about all these, like, you know, minority groups that it happens to and all these terrible things. And, like, just understanding, you can't speak to people that don't have Christ in this way because they don't understand, right? Like, this life that we're living is not what we put our hope in. It is in our life next. So we are going to suffer. We are going to experience these negative things. And then I was talking about the condition of our nation, and I was like, in Scripture, the times where you see God exile his people or get them destroyed by another neighboring nation is because they resort back to sacrificing children to these demon gods. And then you hear the scripture where Christ says, it is better to tie a millstone to your neck and throw it in the ocean than to harm any of these little children. God abhors the harming of children. And our nation is just an abortion factory.
Well, it's my right.
What about my body?
My whole thing with that, everyone starts.
What about its body?
Yeah. Everyone starts arguing on those like fine details, but you never make policy based on the outlier. Like, you can have those separate conversations. That's all well and fine. But we're talking about the general populace and the main narrative. And like straight down the middle of the road, the majority of everything going on is not all the outlier cases people use to argue for it. It's, I just feel like it. And feelings are the worst thing to base anything on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I would just like, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's just like, no wonder God has turned his cheek on our nation and everything that we're doing here. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Like, we are just, and I'm not saying that's the case in every circumstance. You know, I think he reaches the individual, but it's like, we are representing so many horrible things toward children and families and all these things that God determined to be amazing and good and beautiful. So I'm just
And
like,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
We just have to keep loving.
Yeah.
And I know people say like, well, that's golly, what a conservative thing to say. It's like, it's the concept of loving your enemies, loving the people that disagree with you, that have a completely different platform than you. It's a challenge, but it's like, that's the whole point. And we have to understand them. We have to come to where they are. It's like,
And that's the huge thing. I feel like, even to myself, when we're called to like love our enemies, it's not, you don't ignore them.
no.
Like, I think that's what a lot of people in their head, they say, well, I'm just going to ignore them, you know,
No.
like just kind of stay in my own thing. But it's like, no, you're supposed to love them and actually pray for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
dude, let me
If
give
you have an icky feeling towards somebody else, if you have hatred or like disgust, that's maybe there for a reason and you need to react to it instead of suppressing it. Maybe that's your call to say, wow, I need to do something about this. This is not this is not a good feeling.
Yeah.
This is not good for my body, my soul. It's like, pray about it.
Dude,
Take care of it.
This is like a perfect transition. I was going to save this for the second half of the episode, but I'll just do it really quick. Polycarp is a church father. He was a disciple of John, ministering in the area of, I think, Smyrna, modern day Turkey. Anyways, and so he was doing the work of ministry, 1st century AD, and they came under persecution by the Jewish community, the Gnostics, under Roman rule, early church history. And I'm just going to read this. He was 86 years old when he was arrested, but he was widely respected even by some of the Roman officials. When a wave of anti-Christian persecution broke out, soldiers came to arrest him. Instead of hiding or fighting, Polycarp welcomed them and asked that they be fed, requested time to pray. And according to the martyrdom of Polycarp, an early Christian eyewitness account, he prayed aloud for 2 hours for all the people he knew, even those arresting him. They then brought him to an arena before a roaring crowd. The Roman proconsul urged him to save his life by cursing Christ, and his noted historic reply is, quote, 86 years have I served him, and he has never done me wrong. How can I blaspheme my king who saved me? Enraged, they order that he be burnt alive, and the record goes that the flames did not consume him, and one of the soldiers approached and thrust a spear into his heart, and his heart actually poured out so much part of the fire went out, which is just a poetic kind of beautiful way. I mean, he died. It wasn't like a miracle that he lived, but the fact that he knew why they came, and he was like, can I feed you while you wait? I'm going to pray. Give me a moment to connect with my Savior. And then the fact that other Roman officials, the ones there were people in the present saying, we don't want you to die, dude. We like you.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You're a Christian. We don't like what you believe, but we like you. And I think that's a testament to the way that we should be in this like chaotic world. It's like, be the kind of person that even if people don't agree with your political stance, they're like, you listen to ninjas, you're an idiot. But like, be the kind of person to where they're like, but I like having you around.
Yeah.
There is something different about you. And I think that should be our aspiration for the glory of our Savior.
For sure.
Very good.
Deny yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's a big
denying yourself, there's one thing that I'm really excited about within our government.
Hey.
And that is Trump has called for the Amelia Earhart.
He's releasing the list?
He said he wants the list to be released.
I'm gonna do it.
Finally.
The list is coming out.
Guys, the list that everyone's been talking about for years.
The flight log.
They're saying to release the list, get the flight logs. And Trump said, you want the flight logs? You want the list released? I got it.
Amelia
Earhart. I can't believe this is a true story.
It's so funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like, so you can, when you you type in Trump, release the list. It's like, that's what's going to pop up now.
Genius.
Amelia. Yeah. So he has called for the Amelia Earhart files to be declassified and released.
I can't wait. My mom already knows the
files?
end.
What files?
Yeah. What files are there?
What? I didn't know there was files.
I'm pretty sure no one knows what happened. They're like,
What is
okay,
happening?
here's a piece of paper. We don't know what happened. There you go. Crazy.
I can't read this. It's so weird.
Yeah. Speaking of flight logs, though,
Yeah.
did you know? Actually, I do have something on Papua New Guinea.
Ooh. I'm hungry.
I'm gonna. What is it called? Eat crow.
Ooh.
Eat crow. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. When you're
Okay.
like, when you have to take back what you said.
Yeah, exactly. Right after this, don't go anywhere.
She's looking at her phone, going SundayCool.com.
She's placing an order, 72-hour turnaround.
She doesn't know what color she wants her shirts to be. She's going through the list, there's so much there could be. Oh,
SundayCool.com.
Whether it's for corporations, businesses, maybe it's your church, maybe it's for kids, oh yeah. SundayCool.com.
You missed 2 in a row.
Get your t-shirts today.
Yeah, we can talk about it after.
No, we'll talk about it right now, where everybody from our show will listen to our planning.
Did you guys see Kanye's list?
Oh,
Yes.
He released a list too.
I saw the last name.
This is the people who betrayed him. Kim Kardashian, obviously.
Okay.
I Show Speed. Random Stray. Diddy. Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Dolla $ign. What did you do? Harriet Tubman. We know what she did.
What?
Northwest. His own
His
kid.
daughter?
Oh, that's so sad.
Pusha. Freddie Gibson. Kid Cudi. Curious George. Donald Trump. Pete Davidson. Patrick Starr. LeBron James. King Von. Playboy Cardi. James Murray. And of course, Mr. Adolf Hitler.
I thought he was a fan.
I thought so too. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, poor guy. I think he's like just completely lost it.
I don't know. I think that's exactly what he wants people to think. He's predicted a lot of stuff, which is kind of crazy.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, there was a compilation on TikTok of things that like he used to call. I mean, I have to pull it up, but like of things that years before. Then he's like, and they've came true. So I'm like, but the thing is, you could just say anything you want.
Yeah.
As long as you're just saying. I mean, we've predicted stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
I told Josh that he needed to parody a list, and it's all the names that we talk about regularly on the show, like Peter Thiel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that would be
Yeah, we should release our own betrayal list.
That'd be funny. You know what else would be funny? Question
corner
with Lily, where the questions are fresh on her mind.
Oh boy. Let's see what we got. Would you rather every time you exhale, a tiny poof of flour comes out of your mouth?
A poof of flour?
Out of your nose or mouth, whatever you're exhaling out of.
Like the
Flour, like baking flour.
Yeah, I got it.
So it covers.
I
It's a
pictured a
mess.
flour.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's on your keyboard. It's on your lunch. It's everywhere.
Every time.
When you're sleeping,
You just wake up.
wake up to a pile of flour.
It's snow angels in the morning.
When you're swimming, you're making a loaf of bread because you're getting out. You're like,
Yeah.
there's pancakes in the water.
Yum.
Or every time you blink, there's a loud gong sound. I'm talking loud.
Oh, that's
You can't do. I mean, you can wear a mask at least. Yeah, I'm doing the flour.
Yeah, that's flour.
I would do flour because you could actually use it to.
Solve world hunger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it came out of you. That's unsanitary.
You didn't say it was unsanitary flour.
Yeah, you just said it was just flour.
I'm sure it's got your booger bacteria on it. and
Is
stuff
it
like that.
sifted already?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
What are you choosing?
I didn't think about it that way, that you could use it to benefit people. I was going to say eye gongs because you could at least sleep.
I'd have to work like in the temple in China or something.
I know.
Something where it's an effective thing. Or you just be a psychopath and not blink. Which Jake Gyllenhaal in like the movie Nightcrawler, he blinks like 3 times in the whole movie. Which is crazy. Which is like, it's because it's like a thing for like psychos to not blink.
not
and so
blink,
he
I know.
like trained himself to not blink.
You know who doesn't blink? My husband can go forever without blinking. Sometimes I'll be having a conversation with him. I'm like, can you please blink to show me you're a human being? Blink.
This is crazy.
It's because he got
Andy's already teared up.
LASIK.
Me?
No, Andy's.
I'm not teared up.
You got a glaze going because your eyes are burning.
Yeah, because I'm always crying when I look in Josh's eyes.
Oh,
So beautiful.
I know. Oh,
Dang it. I lost.
It's because he got LASIK. I'm constantly blinking because I got big old contacts in my eyes.
You got to do the old.
Yeah. Yeah, I took Ada to the eye doctor because she literally said that to me the other day. She's been complaining about headaches, and then she said, Mom, sometimes when I do this, I can see better. I
Oh,
said,
man.
dun, dun, dun. I know what this means. I took her to the eye doctor, and she's actually slightly farsighted.
Interesting.
No,
yeah.
farsighted.
She could see better far.
Yes.
Far.
So she needs a plus prescription.
Yeah, but they said that it's not enough to warrant one right now. We're going to go back in a year.
My question is, why was she making that gesture?
I don't know. She's really infatuated with Asian culture right now, too.
Yeah, she really wants to go to China.
Yeah. Tell them about what you did. You took her to China. You drove her to China.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was a really cool thing.
Yeah, one day she grabbed her suitcase, packed it up, held Jane's hand, walked in the kitchen, and said, Mom, Dad, we have to go to China. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe someday. She's like, no, right now. Like, how? Where? She's like, on a plane. It's going to take a long time, but we have to go to China.
She said 3 years.
Oh, yeah, it'll take 3 years. I'm like, all right. And so we loaded up in the van and pretended it was a plane. And she's like, okay, are we really going to China? I said, yeah, but there's a portal on the other side of our neighborhood that'll bring us to China.
Yeah.
And we drove. I'm like, here it goes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're in China. She's like, where are all the Chinese people? I'm like, well, I think they're just hiding right now.
Because they're scared.
Yeah.
We just showed up through a portal.
And we drove around. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's our Chinese house. And she's like, oh. And there's cranes. She's like, are those Chinese cranes? Yes. I'm like, yeah. And then Jane's like, I want to go back to our normal house.
Like, too bad you're Chinese.
I was wondering what the minivan driving slow in front of my house was.
That's why we don't use a blinker.
Just us going to China.
We found one.
Andrew's turn.
Yeah, okay.
Let the men control the show.
Watch it. Watch it.
Andrew.
China now.
China did.
China here.
Andrew, China.
He's got a reel, and he's gonna show us.
China.
I know China.
I may have used this before, but it's been a while since we've listened to something this appalling. You know how like most kickboxers, you see like, speaking of Asians in like the kung fu movies, they like kick the wooden basically punching bag to like toughen their shins. This is a way of short circuiting that process.
All right.
Cool.
I'm already looking forward to. Oh, I've seen this. I think you've shown this.
Well, we're gonna watch it again because this is all I've got. Volume up.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I can't.
That is a metal rod getting raked down someone's shin.
I was expecting it to break.
No. Oh, did you see Tyreek Hill? Speaking of broken.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was watching that game. He went, so everyone's like, oh, he's happy he's getting out. He went into shock because I watched the hit happen and he looks at, his leg is bent in a way that doesn't make sense. And he's just he tries to get up and then he's just looking at it. And I'm like, yep, he can't feel his leg.
That's where he's tackled off the sideline, right? And the guy twisted his foot.
Oh, I did not know about this.
Yep.
That is crazy.
What about going into shock kills you?
Kills you?
Different type of shock. You're thinking anaphylactic shock?
No, I'm thinking about like shock, like real shock.
Like electricity?
No, shock. Like when you like get scared.
Like adrenaline?
Something you die. Some people die from it if they go untreated.
Well,
probably a heart attack.
Yeah.
What about going? No.
Then what?
Then how do you know?
I'm gonna go move on. I'm gonna Google while you're talking.
Well, this involves you too.
No, we got to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, shock, also known as cardiogenic shock or circulatory shock, slow down, can be deadly, as it results in a lack of adequate blood and oxygen to vital organs, potentially causing permanent damage or organ failure if not treated properly. While the term shock can refer to physiological condition resulting from an injury or trauma, it can also refer to the physical sensation of electric shock, which can cause death through factors like cardiac arrest, severe burns, and other eternal injuries.
No, that's not it.
Yeah. It's circulatory.
I thought you got cold.
You know,
I thought you get cold.
Speaking of eating crow.
Speaking of eating crow, yum.
Lily's like, we're not going to Papua New Guinea. There's cannibalism there.
Sure.
No, there's not. They banned it in the 80s.
Yeah.
There's still cannibalism there, folks.
No, what?
There's still cannibalism
Told
there.
you.
Listen,
Told you.
folks. Listen, let's get to the bottom of this.
I saw this video.
What is
I'm gonna
happening?
Send it to you. This guy.
We need audio?
Yeah, he tried to come in contact with this cannibalistic tribe in Papua New Guinea.
I've seen this.
And they were like, had their bows drawn. All right. Everyone got it?
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, I haven't seen it.
I think they're pointing bow and arrows at us, bro.
Seriously, this is terrifying. They're huge bulls. So I've got like an offering for them. This is Demi back here, who knows the tribe and who's bringing us in. He's telling us that this is the way to basically bargain our way and try and make.
Hey, how about you don't trust this guy named Demi?
Got salt.
Put it in your hands.
Put it in my hands.
Open it and then just put it in your hands. A little bit. Kakak macam tidak terima kitong full. Kakak rasa buang.
Dude, he just grabs his wrist.
They got dogs. That's cool.
God. Okay, he doesn't look like he likes that.
Be careful.
He doesn't like it. All right,
Shoes
guys, let's
you
move
off?
back, maybe.
We have to go out.
He's not into that.
Not really welcome. It's really dangerous.
I'm not gonna lie, that is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, maybe don't turn your back.
That's what I'm saying.
Scary.
I'm sorry I'd take you here.
I'm sorry I take you here.
So apparently it's still happening in Papua New Guinea.
Oh, man.
And we are still like number 12 in Papua New Guinea, which is pretty cool.
Which we love you, and we will come as long as you
Just don't take us to that tribe, maybe.
treat us as your kings.
Also,
Okay.
if you're going to pour something in someone's hand, salt probably isn't a good idea.
Is it just salt?
That's what he poured in his hand as an offering.
You can't do a little pepper?
Do some sugar.
Yeah, I mean, get him addicted to something.
Golly. Salt? Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah,
what are you doing? I don't want salt.
Jeez.
Get that from the ocean.
Yeah, they probably have better stuff.
I know.
Okay. If we are number 12 in Papua New Guinea, I need some Papua New Guineans speaking it to the cannibalistic situation.
All those who are listening to Papua New Guinea.
Tell us what's up.
Yeah, tell us what's up.
Yeah, come on.
Should we come visit?
What do you bring in as an offering? What's your one
Sugar.
thing? You can pack one thing.
Baja
Just
Blast.
sugar, though?
No.
Baja Blast.
A Baja Blast would blow their socks off, dude.
They don't wear socks, though.
I know.
They wear.
That's probably what they've already had
They wear
Baja
the
Blast.
flesh of their enemies.
Yeah, I wear your fetus socks, dude.
An offering.
What would be a good one? I mean, you want something like, you'd probably just bring a bag of Sun Chips or something. Something dumb like that.
No, Sun Chips are awesome. Do that right there, world too.
What would you bring, Andy?
I don't know, something better than Sun Chips.
I didn't say Sun Chips. You said
you
that.
were thinking and you
No,
know
I
it.
was
you
not.
were thinking and you know it.
I was thinking of our sponsor, Tushy.
Yes, exactly.
That was in the previous episode.
What's Tushy?
The bidet.
Do we have a bidet sponsor named Tushy?
Yeah.
Do we get one?
I really
I
hope
asked.
so.
Bidet if I don't.
Hey.
Good day to you, said.
I'm just bringing a pig.
A pig?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they probably have plenty of those.
I'm bringing them a VR headset, and I'm telling them that like every world that you're seeing, I made and I created. So they just like really hold me in high regard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of high regard, remember, was it last week we listened to that 911 call, the dude with the truck?
Yeah.
Did you see the interview?
No.
They found the guy.
Oh, shoot.
And they interviewed him
Uh-huh.
to some news station, and he didn't want to say his name or show his face.
Sure.
Whatever. It was crazy.
What did he say it was? What was the whole story?
I don't want to say.
Okay,
Let's move
let's.
on.
Speaking of that,
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so I think he said he was it in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's from North Carolina. His family's there. He's working or going to school or something in Florida. So he was driving up from Florida to North Carolina to see his family over the holidays or something like that. And in this one part that he was familiar with, there's this old Civil War battlefield. And he says on the thing, he's like, I'm passing such and such battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was like 2 or 3 in the morning when this was happening. So it was really dark outside, like couldn't see the stars, moon. So just the headlights.
Yeah.
Driving, and he said there's this big right-hand curve. He started driving around it, and he looked, and in the ditch, this is where he called. He said he saw he said it was a man that looked like he was wearing a Civil War uniform, but it was torn and had just a vast amount of blood like pouring from his head. And so he called, and he's like, I saw a man bleeding, right?
Yeah.
And he's then like, okay, I got to stop and find a place to park to see if this guy's all right. And as he's looking for a place to park, he said something jumped in the back of his truck. He said heavy enough to where his truck bounced back. And he's like, what in the world was that? He said it felt like someone put on like a heavy trailer on his truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he flipped on his truck lights, and in his rear view mirror, this is where it gets really scary.
Oh, no.
He said, staring like face pressed against the glass, he said was human-like figure. Said, but it had no nose, no ears. He said it was snow white skin, and its eyes were black and shrunken back. And he said it looks like if you were to just take skin and put it on a human skull and stretch it tight, that's what it looked like.
Oh.
That's when he started freaking out.
Yeah.
He said, that's not human. That's not human. Floors it. He said at this point he was going to like 50 and he's flooring it, going like 80. And it's like just still staring in the back of the window. He said he slams on brakes. He said he went from like 80 miles an hour to like 30 within like a couple seconds, like just slammed this big truck. It flipped over the front of the truck. He said it rolled off the front like a ball.
Yeah.
Stood up. And he said it was over 7 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
And he peeled out and went around it, and that was the end of it.
So it transformed.
Yeah.
Well, was it still wearing this Civil War era suit?
No, at this point, he just said it was this humanoid looking creature.
Oh, my
But when he's
goodness.
telling the story, it's very believable because he's like saying it with some fear and like
getting
his story real straight.
Yeah.
So yeah,
wild, man.
That's the story behind that call.
What's
That's
your
even
theory?
scarier.
I don't know. I mean, it almost sounds like an alien abduction kind of thing.
Dude, here's a terrifying fringe theory that I'm making up right now with zero anything to back it. What if, like, when does a person die? Is it when their organs fail or when the spirit leaves? I don't have a direct answer for that question. It's a weird thing to even understand. But what if demons were able to possess the deceased?
I literally was thinking that. Like, this guy got possessed during the Civil War. Ah!
Or a demon now was like, that's close enough to the surface to where I can get it out. And it's just like a dead Nephilim Civil War soldier.
Yeah.
Golly, dude.
Horrific.
Unfounded.
There's some of the most like realistic like stuff that they really can't debunk as far as like ghost videos. There are ghost videos of like Civil War cemeteries where you see literally translucent like silhouettes of actual people. You could
Civil War.
You could see the rifles. You could see the military uniforms, and that like people know that it's confirmed footage, and it's just weird. But there's something spooky about it.
Yeah, Civil War battlefields for some reason have like some of the most like known paranormal activity.
What do you think that is? What about that era?
Probably because they were so unwilling to die.
I think it was just a true evil, right?
Yeah.
It was a true brother against brother.
Yeah.
Killing each other. And it's like, again, it's like what are premonitions? Premonitions, is that the word?
Premonitions are like visions. Kind of
What are the premonitions? What are the ghosts people see? Like, is it that timestamp of
energy?
Energy, like trauma?
Mm.
Is it a demonic thing, which I would probably lean more close to that?
Yeah.
Like just this deception of like, oh, these are the dead and you can communicate with them and like,
I guess
don't know.
if we're looking at scripture, right, like it talks about like necromancy and communication with the dead and all of these things are real. Scripture talks about these things happening, but it admonishes it. It says, no, do not do that. Do not participate in that. And I was listening to a show earlier today and it was so interesting talking about how like we in the physical experience our world as the primary, but really the spiritual world is the primary, right? The invisible is the primary. I mean, Ephesians talks about like we are not at war with flesh and blood, we're at war with the principalities, you know? So it's like, are there things that we don't understand about the spiritual world that we are not illuminated in scripture? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, look
I
at
would
what,
say so.
When King Saul went and saw that medium.
Yeah.
I mean, like even she was like taken back by what she was saying. Like, so like beyond,
dude,
you know what she
her
actually says,
understanding.
which this is actually a huge thing too. She says in Hebrew, she says, basically refers to Samuel as Elohim. So like Elohim as in like an angel.
Yeah.
And which is pretty fascinating. Like it scared her because she's like, this is an Elohim.
Yeah.
This is a God.
Dude, listen to this. I don't know, like, you know, I'm Googling right now, so I don't know how valid this book is, but apparently there's a book called American Occultism where they discuss the spiritualistic movement that was happening around the time of the Civil War. And the author Horowitz focuses on spiritualism's focus on communication with the dead and its popularity during the American Civil War. The popularity of mediums soared during the Civil War as the families of deceased soldiers sought to possibly reconnect with their lost relatives. He describes an example of Abraham and Mary Todd Lincoln, whose interest in spiritualism were spurred by the death of their son, William Wallace, in 1862 at the age of 11.
His name is William Wallace?
Mm-hmm.
I actually knew that.
Though Mary Todd's interest in spiritualism was well covered by contemporary and later sources, often to discredit her alongside the discussion of her mental health, Horowitz suggests Abraham Lincoln was also interested in the phenomenon, analyzing different contemporary reports of seances in the White House. In the 1891 publication, Was Abraham Lincoln a Spiritualist? That's interesting that mediums... Think about if there was something scripturally, mediums could communicate with the beyond. So could the Civil War, if these people were being summoned in ways they shouldn't have been, they're like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
And they were all summoned and stuck.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh,
It's creepy.
According to Wikipedia.
Has anybody seen Abraham Lincoln, the movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer?
Yeah.
Top
It
5.
was so good. We watched it on a projector in our college dorm room. It's so good. It's legitimately a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
It honestly is a good movie. That's
saw it
the
in the
crazy
movie
thing.
theater.
It was so fun.
Speaking of spiritual warfare and spiritual dimensions,
Yeah.
I saw 2 stories about people that have taken salvia.
Dude, nightmare.
Nightmare.
Truly nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Comedian Ari Shaffir did it, and he tells a story on Joe Rogan. It's crazy.
No one do it. Just
No.
you can say that.
And
I'm
it is,
going to go so far as to say no psychedelics.
and it is not an alternative to Splenda.
I
Which I had to be corrected
That would be
earlier.
stevia. Yeah.
I found out somebody in my family did it that completely shocked me. I was like, what? Like, it was just like, yeah, we just did it once. I'm like, what?
I'm pretty
That's
sure
crazy.
you can buy the plant at Lowe's. I don't know if
There's
it's the
two
same
there's
plant.
2 types of
Oh, okay.
salvia. There's the drug or the hallucinogen inducing plant salvia that's different from a different type of salvia.
Okay.
Is it kind of like hemp cannabis?
Salvia?
No. I just mean like the distinction between the different.
Oh, no. I mean the other one is not a drug. It's like a food or something.
Or like a decorative
Just similar
plant.
name.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But salvia, the drug, goes back. It's from Mexico, and the region where it grows in Mexico is they basically call it like what do they call it? It's the
El Salvador.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's this mountain range in Mexico where the mountaintops touch the clouds.
Okay.
So and a lot of like Aztecs used salvia to communicate with the gods and with deities. And so when the Spanish conquistadors came, they said that they would chew on it too.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't smoke it, they would chew it. And said that they would go into these crazy trances, and it freaked the Spanish conquistadors out because it's like something spiritual was happening when they're taking salvia. And so that's like the history of salvia. It's like it's rooted in very evil practices.
Yeah.
Like communicating with demons and entities and gods and whatever. False gods.
And the same different people are experiencing the same things, seeing the same things, going the same places.
But it's just so scary. So this one story, it was in this college. This guy smoked some salvia, laid back, and all of a sudden he woke up, but he was a child, and he lived his entire life. So as a child, like how we're living now, he's a child, teenager, went through everything, got married, had kids, grew old, had to bury his wife, became a grandparent, and then died of old age, basically, and then woke up at his college where he smoked salvia, and it broke his mind.
How could it not?
Because time was still the same in his trip,
and he was weeping because he's like, that life wasn't real. I had kids that I loved.
Yeah,
and it's like,
how do you do that? I mean, I wake up after a dream that I have in one night that's like crazy, or I can't wait to tell somebody, or if it's and you get almost bummed out.
Yeah.
And like how that like I can't imagine that's a million times worse.
Yeah.
A billion times worse.
This next story, I would say is even scarier.
Oh no.
Great.
This guy, also college age, smoked salvia, and all of a sudden he was like basically transported to where he was standing on the side of the road, and he was just standing there. Then all of a sudden he turned into a stone pillar, and he was a milestone, like a mile marker stone for 300 years.
What?
And he said he watched the forest change. He watched a horse and buggy, and eventually turned into cars and a highway. And then all like after 300 years, a construction crew came and tore him down, and he woke up.
Bro, what is going on?
So he was stuck as a stone pillar in his mind for 300 years.
Golly. I mean, you go and try to get stoned, you'd become one.
Hey.
I mean, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Dude, that is straight up terrifying. I mean, like, think about claustrophobia. Like, you have a full intellectual mind, yet you're stuck like that.
For 300 years.
300 years.
You can't move.
Dude.
You just have to watch straight ahead of you.
That's, oh.
How do you know that you didn't smoke a cigar years ago that was laced in this reality?
I literally,
what if you're
I
dreaming
thought
right now?
about that.
Josh, wake up.
I literally, when I read, I'm like, did I accidentally smoke salvia at some point in my life?
That would make this podcast make so much sense.
It would make a lot of sense.
Of course people wouldn't want to listen to that. Why would we think this is going to get huge and stuff? Come on. 1 million subscribers, really, Andy? Think about that.
Yeah.
That's
terrible.
wild.
Or how do you know you're really back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that you would have trauma. Like you would
Like
constantly
Inception.
feel. Yeah, that's literally an inception.
But when you smoke salvia, it's like it only lasts for the person like 5 to 20 seconds.
Yeah. Sometimes a couple minutes, like where you'll be passed out or something.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And
Ari Shafir said he had like 3 months. Like he had a wife and kids and everything. He lived like a 3-month life. But that stuff takes it to a whole another level.
Yeah.
That's so scary. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs,
Don't
kids.
do drugs.
Come on.
Don't do it.
Speaking of drugs, you see that Mr. Beast video? Where he caught someone on fire?
I watched the whole video.
Dude.
Yeah.
Still can't believe
What in the world?
He said, would you die? Would you die? I'm talking to you. Would you die for $500,000? It was basically the stuntman who had to do stuff where it was like he was literally putting his life at risk. Not all of the things, but one of them, he was literally tied up in a house. They lit the house on fire, and his goal was to untie himself and grab as many bags of cash out before the house burned down.
This is so scandalous.
This is weird.
Now,
it's getting weird.
Would Mr. Beast have actually let him die?
I don't think so.
No.
That's my thing. Because then if that's the case, that's my mindset. If I would have got selected for that, I'm like, I'm sitting here until you put this fire out, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not moving. Because why in the world would you let this happen?
Yeah.
I can't, like, that's my thing. It's just like, it seems like it's an obvious thing. It's like, dude, just,
Yeah, 500,000 or the lawsuit.
Yeah.
When you get severely jacked up.
I get a little toasty for $500,000. Sure. I'll do that.
But then
You're not going to let me die.
Yeah. The rest of the things were like, There's one where you got like literally shot out of a cannon, like into like a fire ring that was in a pool and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was really just the first one where he was literally tied up in a house that's burning down.
Yeah.
You're like, all right,
But he's got to keep upping the stakes. I mean, you got to keep going. You got to have more ideas. Mr. Beast is not going to just quit YouTube, right?
And we're letting our tweens consume this.
Yeah.
We're letting our
Brain
kids
rot.
with these zero frontal cortex watch this guy try to burn this guy alive.
Yeah,
Not my kids.
For money.
We're training them to say that you should be able to die in order to have riches.
Yep.
And that's what Jesus says, right?
He
That
did,
is-
yeah.
And this is why we deleted YouTube off our TV.
And he says the people get into heaven, but the rich man is first in line to get into heaven.
Absolutely. And you could bring all your possessions with you. So make sure you collect as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You got to catch them all.
Got to catch them all.
Dude,
Yes.
Before my kid is in preschool, I need to acquire land because I want to be so far away from everything most people consider normal.
I know. I told my hairdresser yesterday, I said, I'm one major event away from starting a village. One major. I know we talked about that last week, but I'm this thin.
I'm this close to becoming a cult leader.
Yes, you'd
Just,
be a
I
good
mean,
one.
like, I mean, I just
Y'all's new place is too close to the city. You gotta get even further.
Oh, dude.
build a wall.
Or that.
Speaking of starting a village,
Build a wall, make your neighbors pay for it.
hey,
It's a good idea.
not a bad idea. Village.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Project Iceworm?
Project Iceworm.
Worm or warm?
Worm. Iceworm. No.
Project Iceworm.
No. It's opposite of Dune.
Pretty crazy.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
We
So
saw-
What the heck?
thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go to patreon.com.
Tell me about this worm.
The Cold War era.
We did never tell you what the Cold War was about.
The U.S. and Russia did a lot of weird things during the Cold War era.
Okay.
A lot of not good things.
Sure.
So during the Cold War era.
Well said.
Thank you.
Continue.
Gotta try harder. Be nice to him.
I love you.
It's sharing his heart. I love him.
I love you so much.
I love him.
So Russia, basically, they set up a nuclear base site and testing site in the Arctic in Siberia.
Okay.
And what they're doing is basically as close as we can get to the U.S., which is, if you look at a globe, I mean, Russia and the U.S. are like right there.
Yeah.
And so they went to northern Siberia, which is a frozen wasteland, set up stuff, which we don't entirely know what was set up there. There's some declassified stuff from the USSR. That's how we know about this base and whatnot. That's also where they did over how many tests? 130 nuclear tests in the 60s at this site in Siberia. 130 nuclear bombs set off.
Crazy.
The top of the world. One of them being the Tsar bomb, which was set off in 1961. And the Tsar bomb, better known as the RDS-220 hydrogen bomb, is the largest atomic bomb ever detonated in human history. Ever.
Still?
Gosh. It was equivalent to 50 megatons of TNT. That's 3,333 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Goodness gracious.
Whoa. And it said it was originally designed for 100 megatons, but scaled back to reduce radioactive fallout and make tests survivable. They said the fireball diameter was 5 miles in diameter. They said if it detonated at ground level, it would have touched the ground and the stratosphere simultaneously. They said the mushroom cloud was 37 miles high, visible from 600 plus miles away. The shockwave circled the Earth 3 times, breaking windows in Finland and in Norway, hundreds of miles away. And they said the destruction radius was 22 miles wide, and third-degree burns could occur up to 62 miles away.
Oh my gosh.
Finland
and Norway, their windows went.
Dude, some kid playing baseball probably hit his ball too hard and got blamed for it. But it was Russia's fault the whole time.
It was Russia's fault.
Little Eddie got grounded probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So
that's in the 60s. Imagine what we have today.
The 50s and 60s. Yeah. So this is what Russia was doing in Siberia.
Yeah.
Here comes the United States of America.
Da, 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 da.
What's the closest thing we got to Siberia and Russia?
New Mexico. Nope.
Japan.
Alaska.
Nothing.
Okay.
There's Greenland,
Yeah.
which is owned by Denmark.
Yeah.
They made a deal with Denmark.
Did you
Hey,
hear me say Japan?
We own
that's
that.
really close though.
Is it?
No. So they made a deal with Greenland, like, hey, we're not going to do anything crazy, but like, can we just basically occupy this couple tens of thousands of miles in the northern part of Greenland? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm sure that sounds good.
Yeah, fine.
But it was all under the cover name of Camp Century. and they actually promoted it a lot. Camp Century was basically going to be a research facility where they're going to study the ice sheet and stuff in Greenland. Wrongo! That's not what they're doing.
What are they doing? So they lied to Greenland?
Basically.
Okay.
I think there were some truths in it.
Yeah.
But ultimately it was lies.
Yeah, they winked whenever they said they were just going to have some fun.
They were doing this behind their back.
Yeah.
Oh, we promise we won't do anything bad.
Ever. Remember that was like the deal breaker when you were a kid? Like that legitimately that's what covered you?
I was crossing my fingers, so you just didn't know.
Their plan was to so let me back up a little bit. There's an ice sheet over Greenland.
Yeah.
And it's miles, not miles. I forget how deep it is, but it's taller than any building in New York City. That's how big the ice sheet is.
Crazy.
Over Greenland.
That's nuts.
Desolate. There's nothing around this part of Greenland where the United States was setting up camp. And they had this genius idea. We're just going to bore giant tunnels into the ice, put buildings inside of there. And the plan was to make thousands of miles worth of tunnels. They said equivalent to 3 times the size of Denmark. So 3 Denmarks, bigger, that many tunnels. And their goal was to set up 600 nuclear missiles underground in the ice in Greenland.
And 600.
600. And so they started it. It was 1955, I believe, that they started this. And they did quite a bit with the tunnel work and stuff. This was the first time that they transported a what's the word? It's a nuclear reactor, but like it's a one that you can transport, like a what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Moving it.
Transporting?
Semi-truck.
Mobile. Yeah, like a mobile no.
Bus.
Like a mobile nuclear reactor. It was like the first of its kind to power the station because there's nothing around.
Yeah.
And so they set that up and they had this architect come out there and design these tunnels and like how to build them and stuff. Genius ideas. And it was like, well, what about water? Well, let's drill into this glacier and then melt the inside of this glacier and have a well where we can. And I was like, okay, that's pretty smart.
Perfect.
What they did not account for is that this ice sheet over Greenland constantly moves.
Oh, constantly shifting.
Constantly shifting.
Interesting.
And so their tunnels would start collapsing. They would start moving. They said soldiers were just walking around with chainsaws so they can get back to their rooms.
Oh my gosh.
And this was, they said the average temperature during the winter months was like negative 50 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is Fahrenheit. But they said even with inside the tunnels, they would have to pump in cold air to keep it at negative 15 degrees Celsius constantly so it wouldn't melt, but then also figure out how to heat up their homes inside of the tunnels.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of really smart stuff that was happening. It just couldn't work out.
Yeah.
How cold is it?
Negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit is what negative 50 Celsius is. And it's 1.4 miles to 1.9 miles in depth.
Pretty deep.
It says at the deepest part, it's so thick and so weighty that it actually has compressed the land beneath sea level. The weight
crazy.
of the ice.
So there's this whole plan of doing this. They weren't telling anybody. It was under this thing like, we're just researching. No, they're trying to set up a nuclear base of 600 missiles there. Did not work out. They ended up pulling out and just abandoning the whole site. And that's basically the end of it.
It's not.
Wrong!
Oh. Twist.
It wasn't the end of it.
I know.
During this stay, they did drill into the ice and they hit the ancient floor of Greenland.
Wow.
And they collected soil samples from the floor of Greenland.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought it up and they just forgot about it for years.
What?
They had them in little jars back in Denmark. Never tested them.
Yeah. What's dirt from Greenland? What's the big deal?
Yeah. And then in 2019, somebody's like, what are those jars? Oh, they're from the 60s when we went to the Greenland and found ancient Earth. Let's study it.
Sure.
So they did. Basically, the conclusion that they found was that, this ice sheet over Greenland is not millions of years old, much younger than that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually melting at a rapid pace.
Mm-hmm.
At Project Iceworm, they had dumped tons and tons of nuclear waste into the ice, thinking that it would be there for millions of years. And now they're saying this nuclear waste will be in our ocean in 70 to 100 years.
Somebody go clean it up right now.
They've tried.
I have a buddy at Serpro.
Get a big vacuum. Listen, if there's a hole for a tunnel, we just make a big vacuum at the top that covers and suctions to the top. Suck it all up
and shoot it into space.
Yes. Shoot into China or something.
Apparently, navigating it and finding stuff is incredibly difficult. Can I go into the? I asked if you knew about the crash.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so there's a B-52 bomber that was flying over during the Cold War. I think it was something like Operation Chrome Dome. It was something like that. But basically, during the Cold War, they had a B-52 bomber armed with nuclear weapons in the air at all times. They were like, in case they attack, we want to be able to immediately respond. Well, one of these B-52s caught fire, and there were 10 people on board. All of them ejected except one dude who didn't have an ejection seat, and he didn't get out. It's the only person who died. But literally with armed nuclear warheads, there were 4 on board, this thing circulating, and they're like, it's going down. We've got to jump off. This thing lands in Greenland on the ice sheet, blows up. Literally, all of it blows up. They say that, everything, the whole payload gone. And then, hold on, let me get my story straight. So they said the whole thing, because then they did cleanup stuff. They tried to go back out, and they're like shoveling all this dirt and ice, and they're like trying to contain the damage. I think this was in 68 or something like that. But so anyways, they're doing this recovery, and then when they started releasing files, like what is it called when stuff gets released?
Declassified.
Declassified, yeah. They declassified all this stuff, and people started going back through it, and they realized why. BBC posted about it, and like several other news sites that were going through it realized there are only 3 bombs that you reported. Like finding out what happened. There's a 4th with no documentation. They're missing the 4th atomic bomb.
Oh,
so
there's literally an H bomb that was never accounted for in 1968 when it went down after catching fire. Literally, Greenland still has a bomb. So we're talking about like doing cleanup and like getting nuclear waste out. Well, there's an entire bomb. They don't know where it went.
Oh my gosh! I can't. The incompetency.
Oh no!
It does seem like a lot of planning happened.
Yeah,
like. I feel like you kind of should have known at least the ice was going to shift a little bit.
Why were they
That seems like-
dumping?
yeah.
Why are they dumping nuclear waste?
I just wanted
Because they were in the middle of nowhere, and they're like, "This is also the '60s."
I was
so
gonna
it's
They're like,
say-
it doesn't matter.
It's like
Yeah.
Lake Apopka. It's back in the 60s,
Yeah.
It's like you just dump it wherever.
Oh my
but it's so
gosh.
far from civilization where they're at, and they're like, "Well,
But
this ice sheet's been here for millions of years, so
Dad,
we'll just dump it here."
It
This
wasn't
means our great grandchildren are not going to be able to swim in the ocean.
possibly, but it
I think
wasn't.
there's
It
some more
wasn't.
stuff in there.
It wasn't completely separate from population. They don't like to talk about it, but they had to displace an entire Inuit population so that they
Aw.
could establish the base. There's like all these new things, like they're supposedly there were lasting radioactive effects on their population, and it's like the actual language, the official language of Greenland is I forget, it's like a long word, but it's their language. So there's an actual people group that was displaced so that they could do that.
Good.
Oh my gosh!
That's great.
People are the worst. Jesus, come back.
Do you ever wonder if Inuits, because they said like the earliest Inuit people that inhabited like Greenland and like Canada and stuff, they're from Siberia. Like they came
Okay,
over on
yeah.
ice. Do you think they just walked for hundreds and maybe thousands of miles,
Wow.
and they're just like, it's just all ice. Let's just set up camp here.
For
Yeah.
real.
And it's like, dude, if you just went a little more south.
Yeah, it's
They
just
probably did, and they're like, "No, thank you.
Too
No,
hot.
thank you.
Too many mosquitoes.
Too many people."
But I wonder if they just like.
I mean, did they?
closed
I mean, I
set
don't know
up-
anything about. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but like I didn't like about the idea of like like Native Americans. Like, did they have similar origins?
Mm.
Like, are those people that were Native Americans? I mean, was that
Mm.
just people who went farther south and families that were different generations?
That they speculated that all Native Americans or early like South Americans, Native Americans, that they are from Asia. But more and more studies are coming out that there are original people groups to South America. So you're having influx from Asia and from South America that occupied all of North America.
Yeah.
Which is really fascinating.
Yeah, the Polynesian island type genetic down south.
Crazy stuff.
That's so crazy, dude. I think it's just so funny, the stuff that we used to do that we just like, nothing's going to happen. What's the worst that could happen?
Are you guys not freaked out?
No.
I swam in the Galveston Beach in Texas. I think I'm okay. There's a lot of radioactive stuff there.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I swam after the oil spill.
Yeah, smart.
They did a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking
of weird stuff, did you see that? She's my favorite actress now. Her name is Tilly Norwood.
Is this the AI thing?
Have you heard about this?
This is crazy.
Tilly Norwood, look her up, Lil.
Oh, yeah.
She is the next big thing. She's got the it factor. She is the world's first
AI
represented AI actress in the world. There is an agency that has signed, some Dutch comedian created like this talent agency literally just for AI celebrities and actors. And this lady, Tilly Norwood, who's not a lady at all, she's completely made up. She's fake. She's AI. She is literally getting signed to a talent agency, and they believe this is the future of movies.
Vanity Fair put AI actor Tilly Norwood is young, ambitious, and the end of the industry as we know it.
There was some celebrities like tweeting about it, and there was one actor that says, I'm completely against this. She's notoriously bad on set. She's always late. Absolutely toxic co-star.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean, like, it was so poignant when somebody was like, everybody's scared of these AI robots taking over blue-collar jobs, but the first to go are going to be these white-collar positions.
I just got to start talking more on this podcast so my voice has value instead of just editing, because that's for sure going to be one of the first things to go. I saw a podcast where they were talking about like editing films and making films, and the dude was like, of 40 conventional people on a set, he was like 38 of them in the next 2 years. He's like under NDA. He can't say what's being worked on behind the scenes. He was like, but 38 of them will be out of a job in 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
I was like, I don't like that.
I mean, there's people that's like are so anti-AI.
Yeah.
One, it's just the world we're living in now. We're gonna have to suck it up because people people are just gonna have to get over it. Because I mean, even in movies, they used it for Indiana Jones to de-age him.
Yeah.
Freaking Adrian Brody won an Oscar, and in the movie they had AI correct his Hungarian accent.
Yeah.
So it's like,
what?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what blew my mind. I'm like, how is he even nominated for Oscar? But how do you win when you didn't even?
Your voice.
It's not your voice.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's bonkers. And so it's like it's already a part of the industry.
But
we just have to accept it.
But is make up your face?
Do what?
Is make up your face if we're gonna edit the voice and half of the performance is the look?
I would say yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just playing devil's advocate. This is a podcast. Argue with me.
No.
Are you talking about makeup on like a woman's face?
Anyone. I'm just saying like a prosthetic. Like, okay, let's go Godfather. Is that as good a bit without the prosthetic?
He's still acting though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Prosthetics
the
are
actor
part of
has
it.
control over it.
You win. I was just pushing back.
Debate.
Bothered.
Crazy world we live in.
Dude, the movie, we got to talk about The Long Walk real quick.
Oh yeah.
That new Stephen King movie was so intense. So stinking good.
A lot of walking.
Dude, that's what my thing is. Like, legitimately, like some like movies, you have sit down scenes. You know, you were just standing, whatever. Literally walking the whole entire movie.
I wonder how long they actually walked for like the filming.
Yeah, there's got to be like a step counter. There
Yeah.
had to have been. It's absolutely crazy.
This guy's a nut. Stephen King.
The Super Bowl halftime show. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Very fun.
I mean, I don't know hardly any of his music. I know the photo song. That's about
That's
it.
all I know too. He seems like a really funny guy though.
Dude, the guy can wrestle. The guy can act. He can be funny. He can sing. I mean, the dude's a quadruple threat.
He's got it all. He's got it all, baby. He's gonna make it.
Here you go. According to Slash Film, the actors walked approximately 8 to 15 miles per day.
Dang, that's a lot.
15 miles.
25,000 to 30,000 steps a day.
Dude, I'm telling you, I did it, and I didn't train. So they probably train and stuff. I did that half marathon where I jogged half the time and walked half the time, and that's 13.5 miles, I think. Insane.
Yeah.
My legs were dead.
That's what I'm saying. After
Gone.
the movie, I told Andy, I said I'd be cooked. I'd be the first one gone for sure.
It's crazy.
All right, where are we at?
But also, I'm thinking, like, they're crossing over bridges at some point. Bro, jump in the water.
Yeah. There's a lot of like kind of loopholes, and that's a crazy. I watched Weapons. I know you're never gonna watch it. I watched Weapons. You might like this, Lily. It's pretty intense though. But it's literally one of the greatest horror films of the past 10 years, if not 20 years, if not that I've ever seen. It's so stinking good. But Kali, what were we talking about? Geez, what were you saying?
Walking, jumping in water.
Loopholes. But the director comes out because a lot of people are like, there's so many plot holes, and he's like, listen, I was writing this, I was directing this, I see the plot holes. He says, I'm fully aware you could drive a car through them. He says, and then he starts naming some. He says, what about this person? Why couldn't they have just done this? He says, I get it. He says, but I'm just like, we're having fun. We're just making a fun movie.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have more to talk about on our Patreon? Patreon.com/ninjas or butterflies. This episode's over, but is continuing on our Patreon or YouTube membership under Ninja Elite.
This is your formal invitation to continue to this discussion with us. Listen, you get discount codes on merch. You get early episodes, extra episodes, behind the scenes footage. We're dropping a vlog because we filmed a ton during the tour. We're going to release it on Patreon only. So hop on there. You can cancel anytime. It's great. Also, SundayCoolSwag.com. Get your ninja merch today. We may have some extra Florida Tortoise shirts that we might be putting up there.
We might.
Might not.
Possibly. Check it out. You never know.
If you can time travel, go back and go to a show.
You never know.
You never know. Oh, yeah. You never know. All right, guys. We love you.
We love you.
We'll see you on the half episode. Bye-bye.
Dolphin. What you're about to see may disturb you.
Dominoes! If any of you know what these multi-decade UAP dolphins are aliens,
bottlenose fish sticks. There's a massive police response.
Oh, the dolphin thing? Oh my God.
Aliens.
Dolphin style attack!
Like